Hey guys, so the next thing that we're gonna do is a whole body routine. So we're just gonna work a little bit of every muscle here on the way up, from our legs to our abs to our back to our arms. We're just gonna kind of keep doing that in circuit fashion. I'm going to be using some 5-pound weights for this. For demonstration, you can use whatever weight you need to. If you need to go heavier, if you need 10, you need 15, you need a can of soup, whatever it is that you can add a little bit of resistance would be great for some of these exercises. So the first thing that I have written down for us to do is rotational lunges. So exactly what it sounds like. You're gonna be here and you're just gonna rotate out and you're gonna do this 10 times. Make sure when we go to the ground, we're not reaching with our toes and then collapsing to our heels. That's how people get shin splints. We're just gonna be here. And then we're gonna switch. The next thing that we have are back hypers. So you're gonna be here on our stomach, and you're just gonna pick your chest up off the ground 10 times. After that, we have V-sits. If you can't do these, sit-ups or just getting your legs as low down as they can go works. Also, you can use your weight, whatever it is. You can have one in each hand, but you're just gonna be back here and you're gonna V-sit up 10 times, trying to get your feet about 3 to 6 inches off the ground each time. And then after that, we have 10 push-ups. So regular push-ups would be just here, going straight down and coming back up. If you can't do that, we're gonna do push-ups on our knees. You can be here. Keep your shins flat on the ground. Don't be picking up here. Keep your shins flat, keep your head up, and you're just gonna go down and back up. So we're gonna do 10 push-ups. And then after that, we're gonna do 10 squats. So just right here, if you wanna hold your weights in your hand, that's fine too. We're just gonna be here, feet about shoulder width apart. You don't want your feet pointed all the way out. You don't want them pigeon-toed in either. Ideally, you want them about straight. Women, it's okay if you have your feet out just a little bit because of the way our Q angles are. Sometimes being completely straight with how our hips are designed, going wide or being more narrow, it actually pinches some different things in here if our feet are completely straight. So having them just a little bit out is okay. We're gonna be here. You're gonna keep your back tall, don't lean over. We're just gonna go down 10 times. Don't come up on your toes either. I don't want you doing this. Keep your heels flat on the ground the whole time. Okay, and next we have ab crunch. So you're just gonna be laying here. You're gonna pick your feet up. If you wanna hold some weight, that's okay. Not doing too much motion here, but you're just gonna be here. Just 10 times right like this. And then after that, we have wrestler's bridge. So this is what wrestler's bridge is, and there's a modification, but you're just here, and you're just bridging up 10 times. If you can't do that, You can lay on your stomach, reach back for your feet, and just pull yourself up. As many times as you can like that, 10 times, and then you come right here. If you can't do that either, it's okay to just pick your feet up, have them bent, and just back hyper. So whichever one of those is most comfortable for you. The next thing that we have are plyo push-ups. So if you were doing regular push-ups, this would be the next thing for you. If you were doing the push-ups on your knees, I suggest trying to go to a full push-up. And just doing as many as you can at a time. If you can't crank out 10, if you can only do one at a time, that's okay. You'll get better and better at them. It's really amazing how fast you can develop that push-up strength. If you can't quite go to a plyo push-up, you can find something to put your feet on. So you're doing a decline push-up, like if you had a chair here, you could put your feet on the chair and put your hands on the floor. But a plyo push-up is where you're pushing up, and you can just pick your hands up off the floor. So this would be a plyo push-up, where you're just picking your hands up. Or if you want to, you can do a clapping push-up, which would be a plyo push-up just here. Or if you want to go even further, you can do an eagle push-up, which is a plyo push-up. And you're just here, and you're going out. So whichever one of those is easiest. The next one will be a back clap push-up. Can't do those yet, so I'm not even gonna attempt to demonstrate without falling flat on my face. But that's okay, because everyone's just building it up to the next one. I started out not able to do 10 push-ups all straight at one time, and eventually built up. Then I could only do one plyo push-up, and I would fall down. So you just kind of continuously build on yourself. This is only about you improving you, not about comparing to other people. So we're gonna do 10 plyo push-ups, whichever ones you've decided to do. Okay, and the next thing that we have are rocket jumps. So again, we're gonna try to be whole foot. We're gonna try to land not on our toes, because again, this motion is what causes shin splints, and it's not fun to get shin splints. They're very annoying to get rid of. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna land mostly whole foot when we go up and back down. We're gonna touch the ground, and we're just gonna jump up in the air 10 times, reaching as high as you can. You don't have to necessarily jump as high as you can every time, but at least reaching as high as you can every time and getting pretty close to jumping as high as you can. So here, and that's rocket jumps. The next thing that we have are side-ups. So you're gonna be here, you're gonna keep your feet dorsiflexed as always, no pointing toes. Dorsiflex, try not to keep this elbow on the ground. If it's touching the ground, it's okay. You just don't wanna be pushing off of it to help you up. You wanna be using your muscles in your abdomen to do that. So you're here, and you're just crunching up sideways 10 times. After you do that, we're gonna do prone, flex knee, hip extension. So you're gonna be prone, which is belly down, flex knee, so your knee is bent, and you're gonna just do hip extension 10 times with each leg, kicking that foot up towards the ceiling. Okay, and the next thing we're gonna do are TYIs. So we're gonna grab our weights, soup cans, whatever we can find, and we're gonna go through 5 times each exercise. So we're gonna be here, and we're gonna go like this, T, straight up to the side, Y, just write what it looks like, and then I straight forward. So that would be 1, 2, 3. Your weight is too heavy. If you start doing this, you want to be able to control it up and down without swinging. We're gonna do one more because honestly I lost count while I was talking to you. Okay, so 5 of those. And then we're gonna do, well, you can hold on to these if you want. We're gonna do calf raises. So calf raises are best to do on the edge of a step where you're going all the way to where your heel is hanging off the step, but it's okay to just do them flat too. So one of the things that we wanna work on when we do calf raises is the coming down motion. So even when we do push-ups, even when we do squats, the catch part, so the going down in the push-up or the going down in the squat or in the calf raise, the going down is the part that actually tears your muscle up the most. It's the eccentric motion. So this would be the concentric motion. This is the eccentric. When we do the eccentric, that's actually what's breaking your muscle down more, that you can then get stronger because you have more to build back. So when you're doing your push-ups, everything, it's actually, if you're really trying to get that hypertrophy and that strength going down, slow and exploding up will help a lot with that. It'll also make you a lot more sore. But so when we're doing the calf raises, we want to go up and then come down slowly, and then go up and come down slowly. I want to do that 10 times. Good job. And the next thing that we have is glute bridges. So glute bridges, we're just laying on our back. We have our knees flexed like this. And if you want to pick your toes up, that's actually okay, as long as you're keeping, you know, the dorsiflex and stuff, because we want to be pushing through our glutes. And so we're going to be here, and you're just pushing your hips as high as you can 10 times. The reason I say it's okay to not have your toes on the ground is because I don't want you doing this motion and pushing through your toes. So even if your feet are flat, you want to be pushing your weight through your heels when you do that exercise. And then next we're going to do something called pelvic tilt. So this would be our pelvis. And when we do this, we're not actually using our abdominal muscles. If they contract by happenstance or just whatever, that's completely fine, mine do. But we're not working our abdominals when we do this motion. So we're here and our feet are in the air, but there's this arch in our backs where it's not touching the ground. And what you're doing is you're sucking your muscles in so that your back hits the ground, but you're not just contracting your abs, you're kind of pulling those deeper muscles back towards you, almost like you're trying to pull all these muscles over your lower abs into your belly button. So you're just kind of pulling this 10 times. And then next, we have lying prone opposites. So again, prone on our belly, you're here. So we're gonna go opposite leg and opposite arm. If we're doing right arm, we're doing left leg, and we're just gonna go 10 times each side. So good job. And the last thing that we have is curl and press. So we're back to our weights. All we're gonna do is we're gonna curl up, twist and press 10 times. And you don't wanna come up here and then just drop it and go again. You wanna reverse the motion. So curl and press, reverse curl and press. And that's the end.